is more than a food bank. It's a community-driving food system rooted in neighbors helping neighbors. Thank you for showing up, for your generosity, your compassion, your commitment to our community. Before we begin, I would like to invite Reinaldo Montes de Oca, our party coordinator, para que nos haga un reconocimiento de la tierra. Y gracias, Reinaldo, y también quiero agradecer antes de que llegue Reinaldo a las autoridades aquí presentes, señor mayor, muchas gracias al señor cónsul de México, Nogales, Arizona, Marcos Nogales, vicecónsul, bienvenidos, y igual a todos los gobernadores que están por aquí presentes, también los reconocemos como voluntarios.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Reinaldo Montes de Oca, Safety Coordinator en Nogales, Arizona. Muy buenas tardes a todos, señores. Mi nombre es Reinaldo Montes de Oca, soy el coordinador de alimentos en el Centro de Apoyo de Nogales, Arizona. Hoy me toca a mí darle las gracias y hacer un reconocimiento de las tierras originales. Nos reunimos en las tierras ancestrales y ocupadas de los Tohono O'odham, Paspayaqui, Aquitín, Ojocán, Aquimel O'odham y Irapel O'odham, y muchas más que pueden llamar a este lugar su hogar. Presentamos nuestros respetos a sus ancianos de ayer y de hoy. Tómense un momento para reflexionar sobre los numerosos legados de violencia, desplazamientos, migración y asentamientos que nos reúnen hoy aquí. Gracias.
Hace 50 años, en 1976, el Banco de Alimentos de la Comunidad del Sur de Arizona comenzó con una idea simple pero poderosa: ayudar a quienes lo necesitan. Lo que empezó como un pequeño esfuerzo en un modesto almacén ha crecido hasta convertirse en parte esencial del sistema alimentario aquí en el sur de Arizona. Un sistema que conecta a agricultores, a socios, a voluntarios y donantes para asegurar que los alimentos lleguen a quien más los necesita. Hoy en día servimos en 5 condados, operamos múltiples centros de recursos, apoyamos a cientos de socios y distribuimos millones de libras de alimentos cada año. Pero la verdad es que esta historia no se trata realmente de edificios, camiones e incluso del crecimiento, sino más bien se trata pues, de personas, de la gente. Y aunque nuestra historia está arraigada en donde hemos estado, también se trata de hacia dónde vamos, hacia dónde nos dirigimos. Estoy muy orgulloso realmente de trabajar con una líder que ayuda a guiar ese futuro todos los días. Por favor, acompáñenme en dar la bienvenida a nuestra presidente y directora ejecutiva, Lara Diego.
Thank you, Santos, and good afternoon, everyone. I really wanted to first say a huge thank you to everyone who's in this room today. It is all of you that help the Community Food Bank, or all of you are part of the Community Food Bank and the mission that we have of neighbors serving neighbors. We could not do any of the work that we do without your partnership, without your commitment of time, of funds, of expertise, of product and food. So everyone here, as far as I'm concerned, is part of the Community Food Bank family, and it's something that I'm very, very proud to be part of as well. So thank you all. Let's give you all a big hand and a big applause. And I always tell people when they ask me why I've been doing this for 30 years, I feel like I've had the privilege of the best job in the world because I get to see compassion and generosity every single day. I get to see the best of people. I see suffering as well, of course, but I see people coming back together, supporting each other, and it is a fantastic place to be, and I thank you all for being part of that. So now we'd like to show you a video to just give you a little taste of what we've been able to accomplish as a family and Community Food Bank family over the 50 years that we've been doing our work together.
Food Bank has been rooted. It's been a pillar of this community, and we do that by building relationships, partnerships, sharing resources. Like, we're here to make this spread. Like, that's what we're here to do.
50 years ago, a small warehouse on 4th Avenue opened its doors with 1 employee, 1 volunteer, and 1 donated delivery truck. Its mission was simple: to fight hunger in Southern Arizona. In its first year, the Community Food Bank of Southern Arizona distributed 10,000 emergency food boxes. It was a modest start, but it planted the seeds of something extraordinary. As Southern Arizona grew, so did the need, and we grew right alongside it, strengthened by a generous community committed to helping fellow neighbors thrive. In 1996, we moved our Tucson location to Country Club Road, which reflected both the community's growth and our expanding vision for the future. Also once known as the Punch Woods Multi-Service Center, this facility marked a turning point from a traditional hunger relief organization into a broader force for hunger and poverty prevention. In 2011, we renamed the distribution center here the Gabrielle Giffords Resource Center, honoring the former Congresswoman and longtime supporter of food banks. The Amato Resource Center began in 1988 when 3 residents distributed food from a modest 19th century horse stall. Since moving to Old Nogales Highway in 2002, it has grown into a trusted hub, serving up to 1,500 individuals in rural communities every month along the I-19 corridor and as far west as Aravaca. Food distribution in Green Valley began with the support of a local church and grew into a dedicated center by 1983. As demand increased, the Green Valley Resource Center moved to Continental Road in 1998 to better serve the expanding area. Incorporated into the Community Food Bank in 2010, the Nogales Resource Center is a true community. Our Waycross Distribution Center opened in 2015 to help us expand our reach into rural communities, specifically in southeastern Arizona. The 8,000 square foot warehouse serves as a critical staging point, storing essential food supplies and supporting the logistics that keep mobile distributions in our rural areas running smoothly. Today, the Community Food Bank is a regional lifeline in our state. Across 5 counties stretching over 23,000 square miles, our food bank now operates 4 resource centers and a distribution center, up to 18 monthly mobile distribution sites in rural areas, and partners with over 300 local agencies. Last year alone, we distributed more than 500,000 emergency food boxes and 38 million pounds of food to neighbors facing hunger.
I grew up knowing what food insecurity was. If it wasn't for the food bank, if it wasn't for food stamps, I wouldn't have had food on the table. The people who come in are not just folks off the street. They are our nurses, they're our teachers, they're our professionals. They're experiencing food insecurity. And so when people come in and I'm able to help them put a meal on their table, it's impactful for me because I know I've helped a neighbor.
We work with community partners to provide a wide range of food assistance, including client choice food pantries, mobile food distributions, community meal sites, free produce distributions, grab-and-go meals, and more.
It impacts the community so that a family that is in tough straits can come here and get food to tide them over.
I've been widowed for 22 years. and coming down here gives me a purpose.
It's a fun group, it's never a dull moment, we have great music, and time flies by. And in the end, you know you decide.
Volunteering means to me to feel like you've done something to help other people.
Good time? Well, not like a party, but yes, a good time.
Mobile distributions, we host over 15 of them. The nearest grocery store maybe 50 miles. So during these mobile distributions, we really try to prioritize making it fun and welcoming, along with respect and dignity, because for many of our neighbors, this is one of their very few interactions that they have.
It sure helps us out a lot. We're on Social Security, and everybody at this one here, they're so friendly.
It's been such a big help. They give you a lot of like healthy stuff. If it wasn't for them, I feel like a lot of people would go hungry.
We're more than just the food bank. We're definitely, I would say, a support system sometimes, and every day we can make an impact.
I can't think of too many things that are more important than eating. This is a labor of love. We're tired at the end of a pantry day, but we don't regret it one bit. It provides us all way better.
When children are hungry, they can't learn, grow, or thrive. Our child nutrition programs focus on providing the most nutritious food possible to local kids and families. We work with schools, libraries, and other community hubs to make healthy, kid-friendly food accessible through our school pantries, summer snack kits, and more. No child should have to wonder where their next meal will come from.
We're in a lower income area, so having options for getting nourishing food to your families, whether it be something the students take home or something the families come and pick up, is hugely important. Prices have been going through the roof. Inflation has been going up. Government programs have been getting cut. And our being here is more and more important all the time. And we do it joyfully. We wish there would be a time where we're not needed because everybody has all the food they need. But until that time, we'll be here to help out.
Big space, maybe 125 feet by 125 feet, but it carries a big punch. And so when people come here and they look at the worms and they look at the bees and the habitat and the vegetables, etc., they get really excited. They're like, wow, you folks could do this here at the food bank, we could do it at home.
Our farm and garden programs open the door for anyone to grow by offering welcoming spaces, hands-on education, and the resources to get started. We believe growing food isn't a privilege. It's something everyone should have access to. Growing your own food is about more than saving money or eating well. It's about reconnecting with the land, honoring where you come from, and building meaningful connections with those around you.
The mission of the food bank and my mission in life kind of coincide next to each other, to support community members, to learn to grow some of their own food, combat social isolation. This is just one of many things that the food bank does. And so yeah, thanks to the volunteers and the donors. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do this. Being able to work together with the community to build community, I guess it just speaks to my soul.
The meals that we provide, the stability, the friendship, to give them a safe place that they know they can be treated with dignity and respect. Like, we are definitely shortening the line, even if it's only like one student at a time.
Aradat Community Kitchen believes hunger can be solved in more ways than one. We serve free community meals, deliver nutritious food to seniors, and empower individuals facing employment barriers through our free culinary training program, helping them gain skills, confidence, and hope. From nourishing bodies to building futures, our kitchen is transforming lives one meal at a time.
And the impact that I have seen in the last 7 years has been it's life-changing. Like, for me being in here, I used to be someone who received these boxes, and now being on the other end, being able to like give back and help students and help people like not be on the receiving end, we're not just feeding people, right? We're creating a sense of community, we're shortening the line, and we're making a difference in people's lives. That is powerful, and in that, right, the line hopefully will get shorter.
The impact of the community food bank over the last 50 years has been just enormous. And part of that is really just about building partnerships, right? We cannot do this work alone.
Our local food initiatives like our Santa Cruz River Farmers Market, Abundant Harvest Cooperative, and Farm to Institution do more than put fresh food on the table. They uplift farmers and farm workers, ensuring everyone can access healthy, locally grown produce and create lively, welcoming spaces where neighbors can come together, connect, and grow stronger as a community.
Our partner network across all 5 counties, that includes farmers, it includes our food distribution partners, agencies, healthcare organizations, and many, many other community organizations working together to build a community that's more resilient, more food secure, and where people have access to the resources they need to thrive. This work is so important to me personally because I'm the granddaughter of 2 generations of farmers. Food is really important. It brings people together. It really helps people care about the land. It roots us in our place. It reminds us of our history. And it's where we come together as a community to learn from each other, to be together, to find joy and community.
When I feel the impact of our advocacy program, it's like planting a seed. We start the journey real small. It takes to bring a lot of people, a lot of resources, but advocacy has a huge impact when it comes to meeting the need of our community because hunger is a policy choice. And we need people to get involved to make sure people have the choices they need to be fed, to thrive, and to live beautiful lives. That's what we want to see in our community.
Ending hunger and building healthy, thriving communities takes more than distributing food. It demands bold action, empowering community leaders, harnessing collective strength, and shaping policies that create lasting change.
The impact of the Farm and Garden program on our community is that it exposes people to new fruits and veggies, new ways to eat, and also exposes people to take care of the land, but also be part of the food system. If you've never been to our food bank, come visit us. We have so many programs that you can be a part of. Come join us. If you're a lawmaker, you're a decision maker, come see the pantry, come to the farm, go to a school garden. Everyone should be involved in this work. That's the only way we're going to succeed, is if everyone does a little bit. If everyone puts their little seed in the ground, we can succeed.
There's so much power behind the name of a food bank. I worked in public benefits before I came here, but when I got here, I knew I was home because we were listening to one another. We were growing, and if things didn't work, we just tried a different way.
For years, our staff and volunteers have been true advocates for our mission, showing up, speaking out, and standing with the people we serve. It's never been about anything else. It's always been about the community.
Community building is important because it takes a long time to build that trust, but only a second to lose it. And so when you realize that, you work really hard to keep your relationships where they are because it benefits all of us, right?
For a lot of donors, it's really about our food security programs and how do we help seniors, how do we help children. It's really about what would they like to invest their money in.
This work cannot be done alone. It's made possible by the dedication of our volunteers and the generosity of our donors. Together, they've helped create lasting impact in our community, one that has grown and strengthened over the past 50 years.
Sometimes it's really where their heart is taking them. We have donors who may own a farm and they're like, we want to invest in Plus We Feed Us. There's donors who really care about stability, and so they say, we want to invest on programs like your kitchen, Caridad, or even the food security programs where they know a child will not have to worry about their next meal. A parent can concentrate and work and not worry, where am I gonna get food for our children? And we're always full of gratitude because there is always something for any donor who wants to do this. We live in such a generous community, and I know even though unfortunately there may be need throughout the year, that our donors, our community, our neighbors will always be here to support each other. So thank you for that, and that's what gives me hope, for us to be able to be here, help others, and to also know that the community is with us through Southern Arizona.
What is it that it really takes to end hunger and build resilient communities? And how do food banks kind of morph into being that great partner to the community at large? I love the fact that community food banks have been on the forefront of so many of those efforts with our farmers markets, with our own farm and garden, with our nutrition education program, with our advocacy and policy work. There's so many ways that the community food bank really leans into that.
As we look ahead, we're guided by new leadership and a shared vision for the future. We continue to build on our strong foundation and have tremendous hope for the next 50 years.
We're a community-based organization, so we all hope that families can thrive. I'd love to see circumstances where fewer people actually need the services of us or our partner agencies. But if that happens, then we can transition to figuring out how we serve our community in other ways. So I work with farmers, for instance. Can we strengthen the local food system and get more and more of that food into our schools and into our institutions? How do we focus on teaching people how to grow their own food or make healthier choices through our nutrition education programs? And it's all about partnership with the community, right? Because the more we can build a continuum of care, the more we can erase the things that prevent families from being able to thrive. So if they have access to good education and good housing and good health care, and we're part of that because we're providing nutritious food in our school pantries, or we're giving those boxes, or doing food as medicine type of programs. If we're part of that, then a family is so much better off. We can take food and make it so much more than just providing nutrition for your bodies, really providing some kind of sustenance for your soul and the ability of your community to thrive. I'm so glad that everyone here clapped when the Nogales piece came up. And I was hoping for that, and because that's how we serve our community, right? By feeling this ownership of what we do here. So you've just seen a little bit of what 50 years of impact looks like. We know these are more than moments in time. They're stories of families finding relief, of neighbors showing up for each other, of a community that refuses to look the other way when someone is in need. But we also know that that need is growing, unfortunately, and to meet that need, we're going to grow with it. And that's why we're very excited to be building the future of our work right here in Nogales. We hope that our new resource center will be more than a building, that it will be a place where families are welcomed with dignity, where food is not just distributed, but shared with care, and where this community can continue to come together and support one another. Because the next 50 years of impact won't just be defined by what we've done already, but by what we choose to do next. And we're going to build that together. The last thing I'll say is that it's truly a blessing for me to be with all of you, to be here in Nogales, to be here in this beautiful community that teaches us so much about caring for each other, treating each other like we're family, which we are. So I look forward to continuing to partner with all of you. And as I've said to Santos, next year, even if it's one sentence, I want to add something in Spanish, also as a sign of respect for the culture of this community. So thank you so much. And with that, and a thank you to my board members and incredible staff members and all of you, I'm going to turn this back over to Santos.